Well, cancer survivor, 5 years is a major milestone. That's the point when doctors begin talking about a cure.
And this week, Erin Blonshine of Decula celebrated 5 years cancer-free with the man who made it all possible, her bone marrow donor. Now, the Fox medical team's Beth Galvin is here now with their long-distance connection, really.
Yes,
Beth.
and man, Sine and Tom, Erin Blonshine and her family have had a very emotional week. On Monday, she underwent a bone marrow biopsy. It showed the preliminary results, no sign of cancer. On Thursday, Johannes Saur flew in from Geneva, where he now lives. Now, Johannes and Erin grew up 4,700 miles apart, but he is the guy who gave Erin this second chance. If Erin Blonshine ever wondered if her perfect match was out there, now she knows.
It's very surreal to stand next to him and know that on the inside, you know, our immune systems match.
Erin is from Decula, Georgia, diagnosed in her early 20s with AML, a form of leukemia. Johannes Saur is from Ulm in southern Germany, joined his country's bone marrow registry at 18, hoping to help a sick classmate. Got a call at 20. He was a match for an American.
I immediately said yes.
There was a lot of peace and comfort knowing that there was a 10 out of 10 match for me who was willing to do this.
But just 2 weeks later, Erin's transplant was put on hold.
I was told, no, we don't need you anymore at that time.
We got her into remission, and we thought we were going to be okay. Then about a year later, her leukemia relapsed, and we knew that the only potential cure was a transplant.
I received the call, and they said, can you donate as fast as possible? I obviously, yes, let's do it.
He never wavered. No, they said, okay, you know, here's the risks. You know, here's what the process is going to look like, and he was in from the start.
In August of 2009, Johannes donated his bone marrow at a Dresden hospital, and it was flown to Atlanta to Erin, where after weeks of grueling chemotherapy to wipe out her sick immune system, the infusion took just 30 minutes. And that Christmas, through the Be the Match Foundation, Erin sent Johannes a postcard.
That was I would say, the most emotional part, no, of all of the story.
I think I just did my best to express my gratitude via words. I feel like that's something that I still haven't really been able to fully express to him. Just to let him know that I was doing well, too. I think that was important for me to communicate to him that things were going well.
Erin recovered, becoming a teacher at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta at Eggleston. And in 2012, she and Johannes met for the first time in London.
It was just so much gratitude, so much just life, you know. It was just an incredible experience.
Hello, Johannes.
Now Johannes has come to Atlanta to celebrate Erin's 5-year mark. At the head of her care team, Winship Cancer Institute's Dr. Amelia Langston says 5 years is a big deal here on Emory's bone marrow transplant unit.
5 years for most leukemia survivors means cure. It means we're done worrying about the leukemia.
It's been really neat to get to show him, you know, my life, where I live, my friends. It was important for me for him to meet my family and my friends. I wanted them to know who he was.
I adore Erin personally. Absolutely, I have to admit, yeah, she's a lovely person. I tell it to her nearly every time we connect. I adore her positive attitude, everything, all the strength she took out of that tough time for her.
Erin and Johannes have just one more day together before he heads back to Geneva. But it's pretty clear this friendship is just getting started.
I wish I had words to say thank you. It's just so much gratitude, and my heart is just full right now with him being here.
And Johannes says he never had a second thought about donating bone marrow, even after the first transplant was canceled. And right now, about 18,000 Americans could benefit from a bone marrow or an umbilical cord blood transplant, and many of them are still waiting and looking for a match. And you can learn more about how to join the Be the Match registry by going to myfoxatlanta.com and looking on the health page. Sine and Tom.
What a beautiful story.
I know.
And you were mentioning how Erin has hit this 5-year mark, which is really important.
Yes.
Is she celebrating?
She is celebrating. Johannes and his girlfriend came into town on Thursday night. They took them to Lake Lanier, where they did good old Georgia camping all weekend long with about 40 family members coming and going and friends, and it was a great weekend.
Yeah, to have him come all the way here is
from
just
Geneva.
Icing on the cake.
And today they were going up Stone Mountain and then going to the mall.
Oh, good.
There you have it.
You gotta get some souvenirs. Okay, we wish them a great visit.
All right,
Thanks so much, Beth.
All right, let's turn.